Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to Unit 7, Lesson 10. Today we're learning about averages, or mean, median, mode, and range. Mean is the only one that actually is the average, or what word we would also use. They kind of interchange these words. When they're talking about mean, they also are talking about average. I like to call it the meanest because it takes the most steps. Median, once the numbers are all in the middle, you'll find that the middle number becomes your median. Mode, we look for the number that occurs the most. And range, we just do a little subtraction. Subtract the highest number minus the lowest number to solve for the range. I hope you truly enjoyed those videos earlier. Now, I'm going to take some time to show you how to solve with this data set. So let's say these are all the number of pets that people have in their house. So we have a kid with 5 pets, 8 pets, 6, 3, 3, 2, 1, 9, and 7. Right away I notice my numbers are not in order. That is going to be the first thing I do today. So the first number in the data set I notice is a 1. That is the smallest one. Notice I'm going to cross the numbers out as I write them. You'll want to do the same. Then I see a 2 next. I see a 3 and another 3. No 4, but then next I see a 5. I do see a 6, only 1. I see a 7, an 8, and finally a 9. All right, just to double check, let's count. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers originally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that way I know I have 9 numbers below matching the data set, but now in order from least to greatest. So let's start by solving for the mean, which remember, like I said before, it's the meanest one. It has the most amount of steps involved. So the first thing you do is you add up the numbers in the data set. So we add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on and so forth. So let's get started. 1 plus 2 is 3. So 1 plus 2, 3. So check those off. Then plus 3 equals 6. So I'm just going to put a dot under them once I've used them. Then 6 plus 3 equals 9. 9 plus 5 equals 14. 14 plus 6 equals 20. And 20 plus 7 equals 27. 27 plus 8 equals 35. And then finally, 35 plus 9 equals 44. Okay, so we're not done yet. Remember, the next step is to do division. So we divide the sum, so 44, divided by the amount of numbers in the data set. So I'm going to just erase and make sure I give myself enough room to show the work. So remember, we counted that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers in the data set. So now I do 44 divided by 9. All right, 9 does not go into 0, does not go into 4, so I put up a 0. 9 going into 44. The closest I can get is 4 times. 9 times 4 is 36. I will subtract. To borrow, 14 minus 6 is 8. Okay, 9 does not go into 8, and I have no more numbers to bring down, so it would be 4, remainder 8. However, we don't really want to use this as our mean, so what I would recommend is it would have been 8/9 as a fraction, or a high decimal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round that 4 up to a 5. So the mean is about 5. On your homework today, you should run into numbers that actually work out perfectly. Mine did not today, and that'll happen every now and again. Okay, so let's do the next one. So we have mean, then median. Let's do that one next. Median, remember, is the number in the middle. Now, if it's hard to tell, I use a technique where I cross out from the outside in. It's like eating the outside of the cookie first so that you can get to the doughy, gooey center. The best part. So I start by crossing out the far two numbers on the outside. Then I do it again. And I still have more numbers to go to get to that gooey, doughy chocolate chip center. And I can see I can do it one more time. So you'll see I have 4 X's on top here that I've eaten in, 4 on top here, leaving 5 in the middle as my median. So the median is 5. The mode of this data will be the number that occurs the most. You'll notice that all of the numbers occurred once except for 3. So mode is 3. Mode, what number occurs the most, or MOMO. Range, remember, is taking the highest number minus the lowest. So the highest number is 9, lowest number is 1. So we subtract, and our range is 8. On your ticket today, 4th graders, I've given you 5 numbers to find the mean, median, mode, and range. If you get a weird decimal or remainder when you do the division, just use it to round. If you get a high remainder, usually you'll round up. If it's a low remainder, usually you'll round down. But if you do get a remainder on your mean, you can just write remainder, and I'll help you decide if you should round up or down. Sound good? All right, take your time, do your best.